Good day, everyone. I am Lalaine Frias, and together with my co-presenter, Ms. Jaya May Villalba, Ms. Erica Malangis, Ms. Patricia Marambil, Ms. Adrian Misola, and Ms. Jezebel Nazareno, we were going to present Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology, or the MIST. And for this study, our main objective is, first, to know the history of Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology, Santa Cruz and Torrijos campus. Second, to know the different programs offered by Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology, Santa Cruz and Torrijos campus. And the last one is to know what are the opportunities related to globalization that Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology, Santa Cruz and Torrijos campus gave to its graduate students.
Abstract. Year 1952 has been the most influential and important event of Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology, or MIST, now known as Marinduque State College, as it established through the Board of Trustees Resolution Number 6 of 1985. The foundation of this charity was laid based on the appeal of the office in charge, Honorable Andres G. Malabed, Jr. with 5 faculty members and support staff headed by Recepcio A. Javier. Marinduque School of Art and Trades name was subsequently changed to Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology on January 5, 1990, when Congresswoman Carmencita Oreyes signed into law by President Corazon C. Aquino. The paper attempts to show how Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology effectively managed to grow excellently committed towards quality, responsive and dynamic leadership in every area, especially education for those every generation throughout the years. Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology, or MIST, helps students to have creative and critical thinking on how they were going to use their knowledge on how we can share our cultures with other people internationally. Other reason why that makes Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology stand for a years is that it to continue to exploit every generation a new knowledge and updated information by the use of many creative industry just like publishing platform that may resulted for our institution to be well-known institution someday. Therefore, Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology are expected to have certain abilities and characteristics in order to be able to carry out quality of education. We need to participate in continuing education.
Introduction. It is well-established concept that knowledge is an indispensable factor for development. Thus, in our so-called knowledge society, institutions of learning are continuously serving as conduit of formal and informal knowledge. It is universally accepted that outmoded teaching styles and outdated subject matters contribute a lot in producing poor quality. Graduates, thus faculty members in colleges and universities, or the so-called institutions of higher learning, are advised to carry out relevant research to be partner in the development of one country. With this urgent need, all states, universities, and colleges are mandated to perform four primordial functions such as instruction, research, extension, and production. It is believed that proper balance in these functions will create a balanced human capital equipped with knowledge and skills and values to be productive individuals. Before, there were three primordial functions of states, universities, and colleges must perform, and later on production was added. It is presumed that the origin of these functions in the Philippines was in early 90s with the opening of the University of the Philippines College of Agriculture. But it is believed that this was patterned after those of the land grant colleges and universities in the USA. Parallel to this, in the work of Bayer, universities and the colleges in the US and Europe centered their activities on teaching, instruction, discovery, research, application, and integration. The same functions are related to the functions of the state universities and colleges, but among these functions, research is deemed the most primordial because it is the foundation of new knowledge that can be transformed into skills and, in the long run, can be shared or disseminated to increase production and finally development. In order to strengthen the role of state universities and colleges toward the development of the country. Higher Education Modernization Act of 1998, also known as RA 8292, mandates states, universities, and colleges to establish research and extension centers for the promotion of their development. This act was complemented by National Budget Circular Number 461, clearly indicating the four functional areas of states, universities, and colleges that did not limit them into teaching colleges and universities, but more into research and development oriented institution of higher learning for them to move on into sustainable institutions economically and academically. In line with this, the medium term development plan is Higher Education 2005 to 2010 MTDPHE to 2005 to 2010 articulates and stresses the role of higher education system in the attainment of the national development goals of the country through its three main functions, namely human resources development or HRD, research and extension. The MTDPHE recognizes the most pressing challenges faced by the higher education system, in which research was given with such importance by reorienting R&D towards work towards systematic and purposive utilization of research outputs in order to generate employment and support poverty reduction, especially in the countryside. With the above premises, this study looked on the research productivity of Marinduque Science Institute and Technology or MSIT before it came to Marinduque State College or MSC for the last 30 years, year 1992 to 2022, which can be a basis for its bid to become a university.
History and programs offered by Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology in Santa Cruz and Torrijos campus. Historical background. Formerly known as Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology, the Marinduque State College Torrijos campus was established in 1985 through the Board of Trustees Resolutions number 6S of 1985 under the leadership of the officer in charge, Honorable Andres G. Malabed Jr. at Poblacion Torrijos, offering Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, Bachelor of Science in Fisheries, and School and High School Department. With 5 faculty and 1 support staff headed by the late Respecio A. Javier, the school was formally inaugurated as Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology or MIST Torrijos campus. Classes were held at one of the old buildings with 3 classrooms of Torrijos Central School. And after several years, when it was about to become a full college, it was transferred to Barangay Poktoy through the generosity of the former Mayor Ben Cordero Lim and Mr. Oben Co, who donated and allowed MSC to use parts of their own land. RA number 377, approved on April 8, 1983, approved by Assemblywoman Carmencita O. Reyes, signed into law by President Ferdinand E. Marcos, an act converting the Marinduque School of Arts and Trades into the Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology, broadening for the purpose of its curricular programs in science and technology. RA number 6833, approved on January 5, 1990, authored by Congresswoman Carmencita O. Reyes, signed into law by President Corazon C. Aquino, an act changing the name of the Marinduque Institute of Science and Technology in Barangay Tansa, Municipality of Buwak, Province of Marinduque to Marinduque State College. RA number 7319, approved on March 30, 1992, authored by Congresswoman Carmencita O. Reyes, signed into law by President Corazon C. Aquino, an act establishing the College of Agriculture in Barangay Puktoy, Municipality of Torrejos, the College of Fisheries in Barangay Pingan, Municipality of Gasan, and the Marinduque Community College and in the Municipality of Santa Cruz, all in the province of Marinduque as branches of the Marinduque State College, Buwak, Marinduque.
Programs. The Marinduque Institute Science and Technology in Santa Cruz and Torreos campus offered a course of agriculture and midwifery, Bachelor of Agriculture Technology, Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, Bachelor of Science in Midwifery. School of Allied Medicine, Bachelor of Science in Midwifery. MSc School of Allied Medicine, evolved from Marinduque Community College in Pag-asa, Santa Cruz, Marinduque. Was initiated by then Mayor Percival Morales to provide educational opportunities for the youth on a higher level. After former director of the Bureau of Higher Education, Dr. Nilio Rosas, suggested the offering of vocational courses. The diploma in midwifery at MSc was born in 1982 to 1990 and was known as the School of Midwifery, headed by its first principal, Mrs. Lorna B. Cordero, under the supervision of the MCC administrator Mr. Saturnino B. Rogelio in 1992. MSCC eventually became a branch of Marinduque State College by virtue of Republic Act 7319, authored by then Congresswoman Carmencita Orias and signed by President Corazon C. Aquino.
School of Agriculture, Bachelor of Agriculture Technology, Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, the Marinduque State College de Rios Campus was established under BOT Resolution No. 6 Series 1985. This resolution authorized the opening of a course in the School of Agriculture and Fisheries and the Secondary Department. This school actually started its first year of operations on June 17, 1986 at Poblacion Torrijos. One class each in agriculture, fisheries, and first and second year high school were initially organized and opened. Upon the advice of then college president Andres G. Malabed, Junior Crop and Animal Sciences were offered as major areas in agriculture program, while inland fisheries and fish processing were the areas of concentration for fisheries students. In 1987, the campus was transferred to Fuktoy Torrijos on the piece of land donated by a wealthy cattle ranch owner Mr. Owen Koch. Since then, the campus grew and prospered as the only institution of higher learning on that side of the province and serves Marinduque as its Provincial Technical Institute of Agriculture. Republic Act No. 7319 Series of 1992 authorized the establishment of the School of Agriculture in Torrijos, Marinduque, with support from the Government of Australia and the Philippines through the Architect project which began in 1994 and ended in December 2000. The School of Agriculture experienced a major transformation in both physical infrastructure and human resources. The Ladiras Diploma in Agricultural Technology, Bachelor of Agricultural Technology, was offered since 1995 as part of the Architect Project. Student instructional enterprises and income-generating enterprises in the areas of animal production, food processing, agriculture mechanics, horticulture, and fieldcraft production have been established as part of the curricular requirements and production services of the school. To ensure the sustainability of the project, linkages with government and non-government agencies have also been initiated to establish a province-wide support to the program.
On January 18, 2006, the school was formally accredited as one of the members of the Association of Colleges of Agriculture of the Philippines. In 2009, the school was recognized as Provincial Institute of Agriculture under the CHED National Agriculture and Fisheries Education System. In 2007, an alumnus of the MSc School of Agriculture garnered the eighth highest place in the licensure examination of agriculturists. The School of Agriculture offers another ladderized program, which is Certificate of Agriculture Science Bachelor of Science in Agriculture program, effective academic year 2012 to 2013, with BOT Resolution Number 18 Series of 2012. The program aims to educate students in scientific habit of thought and entrepreneurial skills and prepare them to become professionals with entry-level competencies in technical agriculture.